wasn't quite what I thought I'd be when I was a kid on VOIP. I thought when I get older I'd marry her, I told her. Now I'm 26 and I work in an office. 9 till 5's not the best, I'll be honest. If I could change a single thing, I'd make it me and not him. He's in your bed, I'm in your Twitch chat. I've got the key and he's just a doormat. And even though he's got social skills, that doesn't mean I can't pay the bills. Anyway, make the most of him, 'cause she moves on pretty bloody quick. Oh, oh. Your new boyfriend's an asshole. Jared, of course I bet Jared. The one who took you away from me. You hit it off instantly. I know, 'cause you won't stop telling me. I've seen his jawline, shoulders and muscles push against his fashion sense. I've thought about what he looks like nude. I'm not gay though. 'Cause she's living the dream. Oh, she's living the dream. From back when we were 17. She's living the dream. Oh, she's living the dream. From back when we were 17. How on earth could I be safe when I'm one click away from insane? I just think that I deserve a little bit of what I earned. I'm not gonna make another scene. The one I made when I was 23 means I'm not allowed in Disney World. But he's in your bed and I'm in your Twitch chat. I've got the key and he's just a doormat. 'Cause even though he's got social skills, that doesn't mean I can't pay the bills. Anyway, make the most of him, 'cause she moves on pretty bloody quick. Oh, oh. Your new boyfriend's an asshole. As your father, and you carry the same kind of temper too. But what a shame for the people of the community. Favorite things, fight and a lager. No better way to spin out a jar or two. He's a model citizen through and through, you know. But quite like your girlfriend, how the fuck she end up with you? You know, we talk about all the dumb shit you do. In the back room of the bar, in the back seat of my car. She's the star. Well, hi!
What good's this energy? Why not be a little more friendly? Hello, hello! Say my name in a seat. I thought you knew. How dare you? Thank you for the 18 months, Matu. How dare you? Now I feel like I have to change. I'm gonna put on a freaking sweater. It's not food, baby. It's plastic. Yeah, it's not food. Hello, Beans! Welcome in! Thank you so much for the follow! Let me turn down the music. Let me turn down the intro music. Hello, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Lemon Tree. I hope you enjoy the stream. We are gonna be hanging out. We're gonna be chatting today. I just got back from an anime convention. My dog is here with me. You can't see her. Come here. Yeah, there you go. Have your paw? Wow, thank you. Thank you so much for the resub, Mom. I appreciate it. Let's go. 18 months. I'm doing well. Thank you, Beans. How are you? How are you? Welcome in. Hi, Miss Bubby. Oh, she thinks I have food because I opened a juice box. You can smell it. Yeah, that sure is cardboard, baby. I'm glad you're doing good. Well, welcome in. I will be drinking juice boxes several times throughout the stream because I bought, wait, hold on, math in my head, 40 of them for a con room that mostly had 2 people in it for most of the weekend. So I have a lot of juice boxes left over. I went full con mom at this con. I bought juice boxes. I brought granola bars. Let me put my playlist on shuffle real quick. There we go. I had like a con emergency kit that had like extra hair ties, extra bobby pins, safety pins, all those things in it. Because it was gonna be me and Ad most of the weekend, so I wanted to make sure that Ad was taken care of, okay? I care about my friends. I care about them so much. I had a great time. I hope you are all doing well. Yeah, 40 juice boxes, so many for 2 people. That's 20 juice boxes a person for over 3 days. It did not happen. And then our third roommate, Katie, came in and also brought like mini ginger ales and mini Coke Zeros. And so we just had so much extra stuff going on. I don't think I've literally had juicy juice since I was in like maybe preschool, maybe oh my goodness, hello Ed. With the intention of missing you. I missed you too. Thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate it. 8 months, let's go. Let's go. Oh my goodness, you got the cute little it's the 6 months badge, but I love it so much. It's a shame. If COVID wasn't a thing, you could have invited all the other minions. Matt, I'll kill you. I'll kill you. In a video game, Twitch. In a video game, but my god. Hatter, thank you so much for the host. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. I'm literally gonna put on a sweater. I'm gonna change into a whole new outfit because Matt's making fun of me. Hi, baby. Hi. Bio she's just chilling. I'm moving my mic away from my face so you can see Miss Bio. Hi. She's so excited. It's my first day I've been back because I drove home yesterday. For those of you who don't know, I went to TEKKO, which is a Pittsburgh convention. Yeah, and I drove the whole way, and it's a very long drive for me. So yesterday I stayed an extra day in Pittsburgh in our hotel room so that I didn't have to attend a convention and then at the second half of that day drive all the way home. So we stayed until Monday. So I got back last night. Yes, I've been watching, hi, hello, Chai, welcome in, thank you so much, I've been doing great, how are you? How are you? I've actually been using, speaking of my hair, when I got it dyed, obviously it was like a really bright pink because that's how you dye your hair so that it fades to a nice color. And then last time I had my hair dyed this color, I used a color depositing shampoo. Rosie, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Lemon Tree. I hope you enjoy the stream. Thank you so much. I'm using like a rose gold color depositing shampoo instead of like the light pink color that Viral has. Oh, I thought my door was closed for a second and I was like, how did you do that? Because it would have been my dog. And I think it's fading to like a really nice, like soft pastel pink. I'm really enjoying it. I'm glad that you're doing well. Oh my god, guys, I'm gonna tell con stories and then I'll show you my my con haul, all the things that I bought at con, which is a lot of things. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. Okay, I did. Okay. So first things first, I went to TEKKO. For those of you who are not familiar, TEKKO is a, thank you for the host, Mom. I appreciate it. Remember, guys, you can host the stream totally for free. If you do !host, you'll get an instructions on how to do so, and it helps boost the stream a little bit and bring in new friends and viewers. But I went to TEKKO. It is a Pittsburgh convention in Pennsylvania. It is a 3-day anime convention, with Thursday being a preview day. It's a day that you can pick up your badge and you can kind of see like the schedule and what's going to be going on. It's really, really fun. Let me think. So I got there on Thursday. We picked up my badge on Thursday. We had a really nice hotel room. We were staying in a Marriott hotel. And it had 2 beds, and it was massive. And we only had 2 people in it for most of the weekend, so it was really, really nice. And then the reason, so TEKKO is the first convention that I've been to, and it was such a nice room. I was so impressed by it. For those of you who don't know, Strudel Doodle in the chat is my friend Ad. He was one of my roommates for the convention, and he was lovely, and it was and I miss him so much. Oh. Sorry, my dog just laid down. So TEKKO is the first convention that I've been to in 3 years, I want to say, like since the pandemic started, because I wasn't comfortable being in like large gathering situations, where it was indoors and stuff like that. Like there's a lot of factors that made it not really like a comfortable situation to be in. But this year, obviously, like a lot of places, TEKKO, COVID regulations kind of got like a bit loose. People have been vaccinated, and the like, so it's a little bit safer. We are obviously still very much in a pandemic, so the reason that I chose to go to TEKKO was because I'm doing well. Hello, Rosie, how are you doing? I'm glad. I'm doing very well. Thank you so much for joining us today. And I'm glad you're doing good. So the reason I chose to go to TEKKO is because, unlike a lot of anime conventions, for those of you who might be in the cosplay scene or the anime convention scene or just the convention scene in general, there was a lot of, like, drama. Not really, like, drama makes it sound so cheap. There was a lot of upset because, hi, Gators, welcome in! Hello, it's so good to see you! There's a lot of upset because a lot of anime conventions had been doing this like really awful thing where they had COVID-19 regulations for like the entire period since they opened ticket like registration, like buying your ticket, and then like leading up until like the week before a con, they would change their COVID regulations so that people didn't have to be vaccinated, didn't have to wear masks, stuff like that. And then a lot of people who were not comfortable with that concept would like get really upset because you can't refund your ticket. If you had booked a flight, you can't really change your flight at that point because it's so close to the date. So there was a lot of upset with a lot of conventions doing that, which is really, really shady and really, really like crappy of those conventions to do. Meanwhile, TEKKO has had really, really tight COVID regulations the entire time since you could purchase a ticket. They hosted one in December, and then they immediately announced like 2022 ticket purchases. So I snatched one up. And they've always had really tight COVID regulations, even for the one in December. You have to be masked. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it, Chai. You have to be masked. You have to be vaccinated. So the original COVID policies of them were you had to be vaccinated and you had to wear a mask the entire weekend. They didn't change the mask mandatory, like you have to have a mask. That was still a rule the entire weekend, and I'm very happy to report that like I don't think I saw a single person not wearing a mask the entire weekend. Ad said that he saw one person who was like covering their hand with their mouth, but the beautiful thing about that was that like, I mean, not that situation, but the thing about that was that the staff was so like conscious of keeping people masked that if you came in without a mask, you were immediately handed a mask and you had to wear it. So it was likely that person was looking for a mask or was going to be given a mask. I actively watched the staff like repeatedly tell people who like either took off their mask to do like, maybe they were like drinking or eating and then they didn't put it back on, to then put on their mask again. Like they were so like attentive to keeping everybody masked the entire weekend, which is not something that you can say about all the anime conventions who have had mask mandates and then not enforced it in the slightest. And so the thing that they did change about their policy was that it was originally you had to be vaccinated, and then they changed it about like a month before con to either being like you had to be vaccinated or you had to present a negative PCR test that was taken no later than 4 days before the con. So it had to be a PCR test. It couldn't be like a take-home test. And you had to do it within like a few days of the first day of the convention. So that was really, really nice that they, the reason that they changed that was likely because a lot of people were upset that their children couldn't come to con with them, because like conventions are actually really big spaces for people to bring their kids and immerse them in like fandom culture, introduce them to cosplay, introduce them to like that whole kind of scene. And so children at the moment cannot be vaccinated for COVID. So it was going to prevent anybody from bringing children. There's also that thing where like parents can't, like they want to bring their kids. They can't find like someone to watch their kids while they attend a convention. So it allowed them to bring in their children with a negative PCR test. So it was really, really cool seeing that like they took so much care and consideration in keeping it as safe as possible. Additionally, additionally, TEKKO takes place in a really big convention center. It is a big convention center. We had the whole convention center this year. Sometimes we only have half of it. We had the whole convention center, completely vacant. It's a very new, very open, convention center. There's a lot of outdoor spaces. And the attendance is about a mid-sized crowd. Like it is, I would say, a medium-sized con where it's not like tiny, so they don't have like one room with an artist alley in it and like a couple hundred people coming. It was like a couple thousand people, but not nearly as big as other East Coast conventions. Like KatsuCon's a huge one. Holmet in Florida is a huge one. There are like really big conventions where like when you're moving through the hallways, it can feel like you're kind of packed into the convention center like sardines. And I didn't go to KatsuCon this year because I knew that would be the experience because of how many people wanted to go back to cons. And I didn't feel comfortable being around that many people in that close of quarters because frankly, the KatsuCon Convention Center is not big enough to house the attendance that they allow there. So I didn't chance it at Katsu. TEKKO I was much more comfortable with attending because I knew that it wouldn't be a big enough crowd to fill the convention center. And I was absolutely right. There were plenty of spaces to sit like completely away from other people. They had areas that were specifically marked up for like being maskless, so you could eat, so you could drink, like anything like that where like you need to have your mask down, so that you weren't just people weren't wandering around maskless like eating something as they went. So it was really, really nice. So I was very happy with that. Thank you to the TEKKO staff for being so like courteous and like making sure that things were like enforced and stuff like that. Yeah. Truly an excellent con. Thank you so much for the resub, Lanes. Thank you. You're on a 9-month streak. You've been here for 16 months, but 9 months, Twitch baby. We love TEKKO so much. I saw Lanes there. They were dressed as Spells of Minecraft, and it was amazing. Oh my god, true, Matt was the one non-masker. Everyone send your hate to Matt. His Twitter is @... I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do that. But now that I have kind of talked about how happy I am that TEKKO was kept a safe space, I'll talk about, I'll show you guys some of the stuff that I got there. I'll kind of like continuously do that, so that you guys can like see periodically as I remember things that I bought at the convention. So the first thing I'll show you is right within my grasp. Oh, I'll show you my badge first, actually. So obviously this is something I bought at the con because it's my badge. It's how I access. I am back! Hello, Father! I cannot believe I get to see my favorite Twitch streamer live in most. Just my second favorite streamer fills of Minecraft. Thank you, Lades. Oh my goodness. This is my TEKKO badge. I did not play the ribbon game very well. There was a ribbon game. Some conventions do these things where you can collect ribbons from a bunch of things. If you like ask for them or if you do certain things. So a lot of artists were making ribbons as well. Stop it! No, I'm not dressed as a minion. I'm literally gonna change my shirt. I'm gonna change my shirt. For the entire weekend, I didn't have a pen, so this just said my pronouns are, and it was completely blank. And I was like, that's good, just don't perceive me. I got a masquerade one because I participated in the masquerade, which I will talk about. And then I got this one that says Get Wild, Be Sexy from a wonderful Gyaru, who was walking around looking absolutely lovely. Stop it! Stop! I'm not a minion. So yeah, I think the theme was, I forget what the theme was, but it's obviously very like Roman-esque, like gladiator themed. I forget what the actual thing was. But yeah, those are the only 3 ribbons I got. The Gyaru was so nice. For those of you who don't know, the Gyaru is I actually might get into cosplay later, which is why I'm like which is why I have like really specific makeup on. I'm considering maybe getting into cosplay. I cannot emphasize enough how much TEKKO helped with my motivation to like cosplay and create again. If I talk about it too in depth, I might cry, but there was like a solid year where I didn't get into cosplay like nearly ever. Oh no, Rosie! Did I do my dance? I did, Mom! I did! I got a Kirishima manly ribbon, manly ribbon from my one friend. Oh my god, I love that. And Rosie, I hope that you're okay. I'm so sorry that that happened, and I hope you're doing alright. Considering you're sitting in Twitch chat, I'm gonna assume you're good. But yes, I did my dance in the masquerade. I'll talk about that for sure. I can't tell you enough, like, there was a solid year where it was really, really hard to motivate myself to, like, create anything, to cosplay, do anything. Literally the only times I cosplayed were on stream. Like, when I did Vixalia on stream and I talked about what it was like to be, like, a cosplayer in the convention scene. And when I did my Rambu cosplay, like, really early on into my stream when I played Minecraft and dressed up as Rambu. Those were, like, the only times that I cosplayed, and then I did something for Halloween, and that was, like, it. It was, like, 3 times. I think there were a couple times I got into Katori because I was trying on a Katori outfit, or I was practicing something. But man, it was so, I did a lemon cosplay where I cosplayed my, my OC, like the one that you see in my icons and everything like that, and the one that is, represented in my emotes. I did like lemon in my Minecraft skin very early into my stream as well. Thank you guys, thank you. I'm gonna be uploading a video of my dance, to the Wonderful Idols YouTube. The Wonderful Idols YouTube is the YouTube for my dance group. So I'm gonna be uploading it there, shortly, but I had to kind of like tweak it and clean it up a bit, so, but yeah, it was so, when I went back to the con, I was like, oh no, I'm really afraid and nervous that I'm like not gonna remember how to function in a convention scene. I'm not gonna remember how to do like cosplay. Like I'm gonna look really bad and really lazy because I haven't cosplayed consistently in like nearly 2 years. It wasn't really burnout. It was just like I wasn't doing anything and I didn't have any like drive to create, because so much of my drive to create comes from anticipating events where I get to like see other people who have created I haven't since it was stressful but so rewarding to get back into creating again. Yeah, well, no, Mom, I think a lot of people intentionally call it the panini or the Panera or like stuff like that so that it's a little bit easier to talk about. But oh my god, Father, guess what? At the masquerade when I was doing my dance, there was a Has-Been Hotel group that did that fan song that's like, I think it's called Heaven to Hell. They did a whole like little like performance of Heaven to Hell with a Charlie and an Alistair and a Angel Dust. It was so good. They won an award too. You didn't even give them time to guess. What? Oh, you mean when I say guess what? Oh, yeah. Because it's a one-way conversation. I can't, there's delay, Metu. They had time. Yeah. Your brain rot is insane. I've been seeing your art. It's so good. I watched the pilot of Has-Been. Sorry, my nose is so itchy because of the pollen in the air today. But yeah, I've been seeing your art. It's so good. Wait, no, the delay works in the other way. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna cook up on this. But what the heck was I saying? Yeah, so, it was really, really satisfying to go to con. And like, I'm not a person who's like, ashamed to say that I really like attention. I'm a Virgo. I've been in theater my whole life. Like, we should know this. So there's something so satisfying about going to a convention and having people like walk up to you and be like, oh my god, I love your cosplay. Like, can I take a photo? You look amazing. Like, it is really, really fulfilling to kind of experience a space where like strangers aren't afraid to walk up to you and like compliment you or like praise like something that you've put work into. So I didn't say you may not believe this. I said I'm comfortable saying it. Some people are like, oh no, like I hate attention. I hate being the center of attention. Which is totally fine if you are, but like I think it's very clear that I'm comfortable with attention and I like attention. And so like it is very, very fulfilling to have to like put work into something and have people come up and like compliment you on it and like have people like get really happy seeing you do something. We had this really lovely artist on the last night. I actually bought a keychain from her. I'll show you it. Let me see if it's in here. I think it is. She took a photo of Ad and I because we were cosplaying Toru and Kyo from Fruits Basket. And she took a photo of us and she was like, you guys look so cute. And she posted us on her story and was so nice about it. On her Instagram story, it was so nice about it. Here is the charm that I bought from her. It is a charm of Toru from Fruits Basket. It is so cute and so gorgeous. So that's the one side, and then here's the other side where they're all sleeping. It's a really big charm. Look at how big it is. Yeah, exactly, Father. Exactly. Like, I don't think it's unhealthy to value attention. You can't really see it, but this one has like sparkles. There you go. You can kind of see it. This side has sparkles, and it's so cute, and I love it so much. She's wearing her yellow ribbons, which is my favorite color ribbon that she wears. And she's got a little Yuki rat on her head and a little cat Kyo in her hands. So we walked up as Kyo and Toru and then respectively bought the Toru and the Kyo charm, and it was very fun. And it has one of those little heart-shaped keychains on it. So I tried to not buy a lot at this convention because I have so much merchandise that I've like hoarded over the years of attending conventions because my interests change all the gosh dang time. You can see these bags here are Ida bags. Ida bags are something that I collect. They are bags that have like these clear windows where you can display like merch that you've acquired. Especially a lot of times they are fashioned around one fandom, but some people just throw like all of their fandom merch into one, which is also totally cool. I love seeing those ones so I can see all of the designs. Hi, Danny! Oh my goodness, thank you! Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, there is an event at conventions that is called the Masquerade, and the Masquerade is, even though it sounds like a masquerade dance, it is actually the big, like, performance that happens at a convention. It is, like, one of the main events that happens there. So a crowd, like, an audience gathers, and then there is a series of performances. There's two parts of the Masquerade. One is the craftsmanship contest, where cosplayers are judged on the craftsmanship of their costumes that they've made themselves. And then awards are given out. There's like a walk-on thing where if you're not competing but you want to show off your cosplay, you can just walk across the stage and show off your cosplay. And then there is a performance section where people do skits, they sing, they dance, they do any kind of performance that they want to, as long as it's appropriate. And they are judged by a panel of judges, and awards are also given out to them. There's two categories. There's novice and there's masters. Novice are people who have never won awards, or who haven't won more than like I think 2 awards. That count as like a placement. So the only 2 that you can get in performance categories typically are best in show and I forget what the other one is. I think the other one is like best performance. It's like one is like they liked the performance the most, and the other one is like they liked your cosplay and your performance like as a whole. And so like I think that's it. I could be remembering that incorrectly. It's different for the cosplay craftsmanship and the cosplay performance sections. And then there's also 3 Judges' Choice Awards. So each judge gets to give out basically like an honorable mention award to their favorite performances. So instead of all having to agree on like a mutual performance, they can just give an award to their personal favorite performance. And I did end up winning a Judge's Choice Award from the judge Nekoyasha, who was really, really lovely. And I wish I had heard the nice things that they said about me as I was running to the stage. But I was in the audience when they called my name, so I had to like sprint behind the stage and like come up on stage. So I didn't get to hear the things that they were saying about me because the speakers go out towards the audience and I was behind the stage and like full on running. So, but it was very nice, and I won $15 as well as a $15 voucher for 5wits, which I think is such a cool idea. I love 5wits and all of their stuff. And it's to encourage people to, like, 5wits is a wig company. They sell other things, but they primarily are a wig company. And it's to encourage people to, like, buy a new cosplay wig and work on a new cosplay and, like, keep creating and stuff like that. And it's so, I think that's so cool. So, yeah, so it has a $15 voucher for 5wits as well as $15 cash. And it's a Judge's Choice Award, so, like, that's more than I could have ever asked. Yes, 5wits always has an amazing booth. I remember they sometimes when they have a lot more time between conventions, they do mystery boxes, and they had one year they had a bunch of Adventure Zone themed mystery boxes, and I bought one with friends, and it was so cool. So I love 5wits. I'll show you guys the award that I got, the certificate I got. Just a little bit bent because it was on like normal paper, but here's my Judge's Choice Award. It's a little washed out by my lighting, but you can see this. She wrote lemon and she put a little heart next to my name, and then it says it says this award is presented to Lemon as Tomoyo from Cardcaptor Sakura, and then it's signed by the judge who awarded me the award. who gave me the award. So yeah, it's very exciting. I have been to 3 TEKKOs, and I have won a Judge's Choice Award in every single, masquerade I have performed in, which is so incredible and so, like, it warms my heart to bring joy to, like, anybody, so the fact that a judge also enjoys my performances to an extent where they feel like acknowledging it is really, really nice and really rewarding, so, oh my god, yeah! I feel like I remember that, Danny! But yeah, so that's my Judge's Choice Award. Like I said, I'll be uploading a video of my performance, so if you weren't one of my friends who was there to see it live, and you're not one of the friends that's in my personal Discord who I showed the video to, it will be uploaded on YouTube so that anyone can watch it. I'm literally already thinking about next year's, masquerade. Danny, I really, really want to do a Nijigasaki. I want to do an Asuna dance so bad. I was showing at it. I want to do it so badly. I think I have my other 2 masquerade awards somewhere around here, but I won't dig them out. I got one for my performance as Katori, when I did, what song did I do? I did... The first year I ever did TEKKO, I performed in the masquerade as Katori, and I did Kaguya no Shiro de Odoritai, which is a really long title, but it's a very fun dance that I did solo. It's a fan dance. And then next year, Danny, I really hope you can make it to TEKKO next year because I would really love to have you with us. And then the next year I did Katori again. What song did I do? Oh, I did Katori with my friend Rachel as Hanayo, and we did Koko Haku no Biori Desu, which is like a duo dance of Katori and Hanayo from Love Live. And it's about like confessing to your crush and being shy, and it was very cute, and I was dressed in Candy Maid Katori, and we won a Judge's Choice Award for that. So it's been really fun. I really love that masquerade, and not just because I've won awards, but because phone not friend. Oh yeah, not just because I've won awards there, but because the guy who runs the masquerade, Tom, is so wonderful, and he communicates so well to all of the masquerade contestants, and like, when we got off stage after the award ceremony, he was like, guys, I just want to say that what you did out there was amazing today. It takes a lot of courage to go up on a stage and perform in front of total strangers and to practice and put that time in. So I want to say how proud I am of you and how excited I am for you. And I think you did amazing. And I want to see you guys all back here next year doing it again. And he's just the coolest. He's so nice. He's so easy to talk to as well. And the guy who also like announces for the program is super nice as well. When I was waiting behind stage as Tomoyo, he was like, I made my boyfriend watch Cardcaptor Sakura with me, and I love that show so much. It's so nostalgic for me. I was so excited to see that you were performing Catch You Catch Me. And I was like, oh my god, I'm so happy to hear that. Ooh, 18. Big rolls, guys. I should roll. Hi, sir. Welcome in. Hold on. I'm gonna roll. Oh, middle of the road. That's all right. It happened! In my brain, I went, Matt's gonna crit fail this. And there he goes. Oh, 7's for Matsu. Goodbye, Matsu. See you in a minute. Muted and unmodded. So yeah, that was my masquerade experience. It was very, very great. The other contestants were so sweet. They were all really supportive, and that's something that I also love about masquerades, is everyone is always like hyping each other up. It's great. Oof, treading the line. Lane saw Matt get muted and said, let me have a stab at that. On Thursday they had a flea market where people were selling like secondhand stuff from their collections, And there was a person who was selling Love Live Idol stuff, so I bought this sweet little Katori. She is, sorry for the glare, guys, it's because my lighting is really bright. So she's wearing a Song for You outfit, which is the, song that this idol group released as, like, an anniversary special after they had disbanded. I love you, Danny, goodbye! But yeah, look at this cute little Katori. She's so sweet. I actually own this outfit, and I really want to do a dance in it, so... we'll be seeing that eventually. But yeah, I'm like slowly accumulating some Katori merch so I can make a little eat a bag for Love Live. So that was another thing that I bought. That was one of the, flea market purchases I made. Matsu's living in the Shadow Realm. Another thing I purchased from the dealer's hall was this slug. He's a fidget toy. So for those of you who don't know, I keep this in front of my computer. I have ADHD, and being able to fiddle with something with my hands prevents me from, like, picking at the skin on my hands, or, like, some other kind of, like breaking my nails and stuff like that. So having a fidget is really nice. It also kind of helps me focus, because I can be doing something tactile with my hands and then, like, focusing on what's in front of me. And so I got this slug on a keychain, and he is so fun. He makes this really nice clacking noise, which hopefully my microphone won't tune it out. Let's see if I can get you guys to hear this. Can you hear that? Can you hear the clacking noise? And he spins like this. And he goes like this. And, it's very fun to play with. Yeah. Welcome back, Matsu. I gotta mod him. Matsu 599. There you go. Take your sword back. But yeah. So this is my little slug guy. He's very fun to play with. These little segments, like, spin. And he's rainbow. And I was walking around... Oh my god! Twice in one stream! Goodbye, Matsu! Oh my god! There he goes again! After I just remodded him, maybe I should leave him unmodded to teach him a lesson. What are the freaking chances? A 1 in 20 chance of that happening. My god. Actually, rolling 2 critical fails in a row is a 1 in 400 chance. Yeah, it's for all the minion comments, actually. So true, Ed. But yeah, I was also cosplaying Margaret Encino from Starstruck Odyssey, which is a Dimension 20 thing, and one of the other players in the campaign is a brain slug, so I carried this guy around and was like, yeah, it's my little brain slug friend. So deserved. Exactly, Mom, exactly. Oh my god. Cotton, thank you so much for the follow. Hello, Green Soul, welcome in. Hello, welcome in. I am showing off some stuff that I bought at the convention I just got back from, the cosplay convention. I thought to myself, man, it would be funny if it happened twice in a row. Manifested it into existence, Matt. Alex, how are you doing today? I hope you're having a lovely day. So another thing that I bought at the convention, here, I have this little bag of stuff. Almost hit myself in the face with it. I already showed off the Toru that I got. I think these are little buttons that I got. Can I have mod, please? Oh, I don't know. Roll a d20. Roll a d20. If it happens again, you... Okay. You can have mod back. There you go. I got buttons from, 2 of my favorite anime, that I never see merch for. So I got some from Akayona, which is Akatsuki no Yona. Here's the little Yona pin. Oh my goodness, sorry, you're not gonna be able to see a ton of these really well because of my lighting situation, but this is Yona. She's the protagonist and I love her. I want to cosplay her. She's a dream cosplay of mine. This is Hawk. He's her, like, bodyguard and, like, the secondary protagonist of the show. These are really, like, you're not going to see them very well, so I'm just going to speed through them because they're really tiny as well. This is the blue dragon. His name is Sheena, and I love him. And then the other trio is from Shirayuki, like girl with the red hair, Snow White with the red hair. This is Shirayuki. This is Zen. Who is like the prince character and the love interest. And then this is Obi, who is also like her bodyguard, best friend. He's also kind of like, they're kind of in like a trio relationship, if I'm honest. They all love each other. But those are just some mini buttons that I picked up. I sped through those ones because I know that they would be really difficult to see, so, and I also know that not a lot of people watch those anime! I also, while I was in the, flea market, I picked up this little Cardcaptor Sakura standee. It's so cute. I haven't broken it apart, obviously, but it's this little triangle, and she sits in this sakura blossom, and then there's little sakura blossoms in a swirl that go, like, behind her. And it's so freaking cute. You can kind of, I was gonna say you can kind of see what they look like here, but you really can't see anything because of how bright my lighting is. The things I sacrifice to have, like, good camera quality, because the lighting really affects how nicely my camera, like, shows me, but at the risk of me not being able to hold up anything near my face. Guys, I got Dead by Daylight merch. Hold on, before I dig into the Dead by Daylight merch, I also got this washi tape that it has a bunch of cryptids on it. Look at the Fresno Nightcrawlers! I'm obsessed with it. There's a fuzzy on it. It's a bunch of, like, stamped washi tape of a bunch of different cryptids, and I'm so excited about it. There was Dead by Daylight merch. Actually, a Dead by Daylight, artist that I found on Etsy and almost bought from was at the con, so I bought it from there. The person who made this and all the Dead by Daylight merch is Floral Cryptid. So I will show you guys the Dead by Daylight merch. Let me pull these couple things out. Here's their business card. Oh, actually, Glitchbat is the Dead by Daylight artist. Floral Cryptid just might be the name of the washi tape. I thought that they were branding it, but I think Glitchbat is actually the one who makes all of it. Shopglitchbat.com. This is the artist for all the Dead by Daylight stuff I'm about to show you guys. Washi tape is more of like a decorative tape. You can use it to tape stuff, like you can use it on letters and stuff to keep envelopes shut, but a lot of people use it to journal, and I keep a journal of like my stream experiences as well as my con experiences. So I'm gonna be using it for that. So I bought a bunch of stickers. I got this cute little ghost face. I love him so much. That's the original Ghostface, not the Dead by Daylight one. I got this Myers, who is also the original Myers, not the Dead by Daylight one. But these are all from the same artist who made the Dead by Daylight. This is the Jason that I got. I really love this art style. They look so cute. And then, here are my Dead by Daylight haul. So, I got the artist as a sticker. Look at her. Oh my god, I'm obsessed. I love her so much. And then I got all 4 members of Legion! I love when people have all the members of Legion. Look how cute they are. So here is Susie, my beloved, in her Fairview hoodie and her plaid skirt with the broken ruler. Shattered, thank you so much for the host. I appreciate it. Hello, welcome in. How are you doing? This one is Julie. In her, like, the outfit that she breaks into the store with. This is Joey in one of his, this is not the Expo cosplayer one, but I can't remember what this one's called. But it has a really cool knife. And then here's Frank in the standard Legion outfit. I think they all look really cute and really cool. So those are all my little stickers from there. And then I got 3 charms. These charms are really, really cool, y'all. I'll show you. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Look at that. They're hanging from the hook. So you have regular Fangmin, and then on the other side you have prestiged Fangmin. Hanging from the hook. I think they are so freaking neat. So I have Fang. I got my 3 mains. I got good old Jeff. So here's Jeff's. He's thrown up a little, like, rock-on devil horns. So here he is from the front. Here's the prestige. Whoop! Here's the prestige version from the back. Really, really cool. And then, of course, the man, the myth, the legend. I got Dwight. Ah, there he is. There he is. It's kind of hard to see his expression, but he's holding up his hand like this. And that's him all prestiged and bloodied. So that's our little Dwight hanging from a hook. Love him so much. Hello, Miley Stark team. How are you doing? Welcome in. I am just showing off some merch that I got at a convention I just came back from. I hope you're doing well today. Oh my goodness, let me put these back in their little protective baggies for now. Doing well, how are you? Oh my goodness, thank you, Mom. And then, yeah, so that's all the Dead by Daylight merch I got. I wish there was more. But it was the only booth that really had Dead by Daylight merch, but I'm very happy with what I got. I spent way too much money on it. I got, not like an exorbitant amount of money, but I was standing there and I was like, hey, I'm about to buy so much stuff from you. Buckle up. Surviving. Well, that's good. I hope you're doing okay. That should be everything in that bag. Okay, now the next trying to get through work, flipping through my recommended a bit. Well, welcome in. I hope work's going okay for you. We're just chilling, we're just chatting. My puppy's here, but she looks like a hole in the floor right now. This like black lump on the ground is my black lab. What is... Oh, I see, it's blocking it. Yeah, I can't even move my microphone out of the way, but she's down there. She's asleep. Guys, look at this. Wait, can you see? Can you even see that? I don't know if you can see that, but I have 2 bruises in identical places on both my arms, and I don't know how or where they came from. I don't know what I could have done that would have, like, hit me here. Like, did I hug someone a bit too hard and they had something that poked me? I don't know. Here's another really exciting thing I got, at the convention. So my Dungeons and Dragons character, I'm gonna be cosplaying my Dungeons and Dragons character to the Ren Fair this summer, probably a couple times, and I've been accumulating some stuff for her cosplay. And my Dungeons and Dragons character is a paladin. She has 3 different weapons. Her main one is a big glaive, which is like a long polearm type thing that has a big blade at the end of it. She has a crossbow, a hand crossbow, and then she has a scythe that she uses as a handheld weapon. And there was a booth that was selling LARP weapons. So I got one of their scythes to like hang off of my belt when I walk around as her, because everyone knows that it's not Ren Fair if you don't have 20 things hanging off your belt and you have like 3 belts on. So this is my scythe. It's made of like a foam. So you can just like, it's not sharp or anything like that, but it looks so nice. It's a fake LARP weapon. So it's completely safe to bring in. And I thought it would just be like a nice little detail to have hanging off. It looks like it's gonna photograph really well as well. So I'm super excited about that. I'm very, very excited. It was very cool to find this. And it was kind of weird because for a period of the day I was walking around as Toru, who is like a romance anime protagonist. And I was just like clutching a scythe, and I was like, Katie, can I put this in your bag so that I'm not like walking around as like this sweet child while clutching like a scythe that looks like it's from like Assassin's Creed or like Skyrim? But yeah, I'm very, very excited about this. I can't wait to have it hanging off my belt. They had so much cool like LARP Ren Fair stuff at that booth, but I was like, I need to control myself. I already have a bunch of LARP and Ren Fair stuff, so Toru with a weapon was a mood. Yeah, literally. Let me... one of the other things I got was a figure of a girl from one of my favorite idol animes. this is my Sakura Fujima figurine. I did not know that they made figurines for 22/7. And so seeing this at con was like, oh my god, I don't think I'll ever find a 22/7 figurine again in a million years. And the person who was selling it was like, this is the only one I have, and it's the only one I've ever seen. And I was like, well, she's mine now, so... I was so excited to see her. She's one of my favorite members from the group. 22/7 is an idol anime. I don't know if everyone's familiar with idol anime, but idol anime is like anime that is about Japanese pop idol groups. So idol groups are like the same way that like K-pop groups are kind of formed by like a company. Idol groups are done the same way, except in Japan, not Korea. And so 22/7 is an all-girl idol group. The actual name is pronounced Nanabu no Nijiyuni, which is just 22/7 in Japanese. But it is such a unique idol anime. Sakura is I can understand why they made a figure of Sakura, because she's kind of the spokesperson of the group in Western countries, so like in America and English-speaking countries, because she actually lived in America for a long time. Not just the character, but the Sally Amaki, who's the voice actress who plays her. She lived in America for a long time, so she speaks fluent English. And so she actually does a lot of VTuber stuff, because 22/7 is one of the first ever all-digital idol groups. Before the VTuber movement, like, super blew up, especially, like, outside of Japan. 22/7 was making an idol group entirely composed of VTubers. All of their music videos are motion captured, so when they do dances as the girls, it's all, like, they're all in mocap suits. And they are, recording the dances like that. A lot of the members have YouTube channels where they play games and stuff like that. Sally's is the most active. It's the one that they promote the most. I think they used to have one for like every girl, and then they kind of realized that like people really enjoyed watching Sally's and Sakura. So they just kind of focused on having the other members on as guests on her channel. But it's really unique. So it's basically a full VTuber idol group. But the anime itself, the anime is not like focused on the fact that they're a digital idol group. The anime treats them as if they are like real people in a world. It's got a very interesting plot line. They start working for this company where there is essentially like a huge wall in this like underground facility, and the wall is like giving out like orders for this company to follow, and one of the first orders was form an idol group, and the second one was like perform at this place at this time, and the second one was like schedule a performance for this, and then another one came up and it was like cancel the performance, and then it was like add 3 more people to the group or something like that. Like it's a very strange concept for an anime. I cannot even explain it, but it's so good. And all of the girls have like individual episodes that go into their backstories and their lives, and they're like actually super complex and deep and emotional. And I really, really like it. I highly vouch for it. Hi, Blue Smile! Hello, I'm back! Hello! Oh my goodness, I hope you're having a lovely day. But yeah, 22/7, check it out. They made an anime of it like 2 or 3 years ago at this point. It's very good. It's not just like shallow and idol anime. I love idol anime no matter what, because I like the message that you can come together as a group and achieve something together through like friendship and love. But 22/7 has like a lot of interesting depth and storytelling to it, so definitely check it out. That's my 22/7 rant. This is my girl. She looks amazing. This is her school uniform. And I also appreciate the fact that they have more traditional Japanese style school uniforms. They're not trying to sexualize the girls in any way, which I like. As much as I love Love Live is guilty of like appealing to that group. So I appreciate that this idol group has never done that and like values the girls as people. But hi, Blue! I bought 2 things for you at this con, Blue. 2 different things. Because I saw them and I was like, I need to get these for Plu. I also got some earrings at the convention. Hold on. Oh my god, wait, I also got this hat. Did I get anything? I'm gonna grab my backpack real quick. Give me 2 seconds, gamers. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm back. Yes, the hat! So, I'll show that in 2 seconds. Here are the earrings I got. They're really cute. They're like these puff balls that have little pink hearts dangling from them, and I really like that they're on studs instead of on hooks. So that it has like a close, it dangles closer to the lobe of your ear. I really, really like them. They're pink puff balls. You can't really tell because my lights are washing them out, but look how cute they are! I can't wait! I was gonna wear these on stream today, but then I realized that if I want to cosplay the character that I'm thinking about cosplaying today, I needed orange, yellow makeup, so I got those. That is from a very sweet artist. Why'd you get me things? Get yourself things. I got myself plenty of things, Blue. I just also got you 2 things. Yeah, I did get more enough for myself. Look at this hat, though! Oh, I'm gonna tilt my camera up a little. That's way too much. Look! I'm a lemon. And it has these wonderful plush, like, leaves on top of it. I couldn't think of the word leaves, haha. I like it so much. It makes me feel like my Among Us character. Oh yeah, baby, I know. I'm walking around a lot. I'm sorry, puppy. But yeah, I love this bucket hat so much. Can I wear my headphones over it? Not really. Not really at all. The band makes it too difficult. I look so stupid. I have another bucket hat. I wasn't really a bucket hat person, but then I have a bucket hat that looks like a moon jelly. And now I'm like, actually, you know what? Bucket hats are okay. This one curl in the center of my head that won't go away. But yeah, I'm obsessed with how I almost bought a different lemon hat from a company called Mint and Apple, which I also really love, but they had like a smaller stem that had like a stem and like 2 little leaves, and this one is such a big plush leaf. I like it so much. So I'm really glad. Yeah, and I color coordinated it with my outfit because I'm not dressing like a minion today. I'm dressing like a person who likes yellow. Maybe an elementary school teacher. So this is my hat. So that's the hat I bought. I love it so much. I'll put it on Lemon Bear. I'll cover Lemon Bear's. Actually, you know what? Lemon Bear already has a little thing, so I'm gonna put it on top of Beloved. Come on, Beloved, wear it. There you go. Turn it a little so people can see it. There we go. Perfect. Beloved's wearing it now. Yeah, like a lemon. And I think that's most of the stuff that I got. Pretty sure I sorted everything out of this backpack yesterday. This is my Ita bag. I talked about it earlier. This is one of my Ita bags. It's color coordinated with Tokado from Sumiko Garashi, who is my favorite San X mascot. It's this like big... He's so little. Look at his little face! I've got... He's like he's the son of the Loch Ness Monster. He's in a sushi roll here. Here he is just existing as his cute little self. He's like a little dinosaur. I love him so much. Oh, you're right! Ad, thank you so much for reminding me. Those are in my jewelry box, which is why I forgot. And then my little zipper also has a Tokado on it. He's holding a fish and he has a snail on his head. The snail has a name, but I can't remember it. Round. Yeah, he's a macaron. So this is my Ita bag. It is my D&D Ita bag. So on the bottom I have my Critical Role stuff, and on the top I have all of my Adventure Zone stuff. I need a new one because this is my warning to, hold on, wait. This is my Trace Rowdy boys on the outside. I love them. This is my warning to anybody who's going to a convention. Oh, we have Daily Sub Goal! Guys, thank you so much for all the resubs today! Thank you, thank you! I have to figure out something that we can do when we hit the sub goal that's just like a little celebration thank you, but thank you for the resubs today, I love you. This is my warning. If you go to anime conventions, especially on the East Coast, although I think they're all over the place at this point, there is a booth called, the Ita Bag Palace, which is where I got this bag from. And I'm not saying anything about the business practice themselves because I don't like know them personally or anything like that, but I will just say that this is the only Ita bag I've ever bought from them, and it is the least resilient of all of my Ita bags. Like, I've had my black Ita bag for marbles when we hit the daily sub goal. My mom just likes playing marbles. We get a free marbles redemption. I've had a black Ita bag that I bought off of Amazon for $20 for like, it was my first Ita bag ever, and it is in perfect condition. It is pristine. The pockets on the inside that these are all attached to have never ripped on my black one. It's not damaged on the outside at all, and I put that bag through hell. I took that bag everywhere. Whereas this bag that I got from Ita Bag Palace, you can see it's like peeling at the edges of like whatever's on the outside rim of this is like just peeling off like paint. It's doing it around this entire edge. The inside of it, you can see here, this is pulling away from this seam. It's just completely ripped off. Which is like, if that keeps ripping, all of this stuff in my top pocket is just gonna fall backwards. So I will literally not be able to use this bag anymore. So yeah, it's not the greatest bag I've ever had. In fact, it is quite possibly the poorest bag I've ever had. And I'm gonna replace it soon because I don't like how much it's ripping and I don't want to lose any of my things. So I did buy one new thing to put in my Taz pocket at the con, which I actually got from the same artist that I got all the Dead by Daylight stuff from, which is this Hail and Well Met pin, which I really like. It's very cute, and it's what Magnus says when he meets new people. So I really, really like that. I didn't even bother affixing it to my bag, because, yeah, I got DVD stuff, Flu. Here, Flu, I'll do like a speed run of the DVD stuff so you can see. I'll just bring it out again really quickly. Move this stuff, move that stuff, move this stuff. Here you go, Plu. You can see I got all these stickers. Why did I put them in? I got all of Legion. Every member of Legion. And then I got the artist because it was like, it was like a deal if you got 5, and then I got 3 killers. They're not like killers from Dead by Daylight specifically, but they're just 3 classic slasher film killers. And then got, no, it's okay, Blue. And then I got I'll just show you one of them, but imagine this charm, but also Feng and Jeff. I got Dwight hanging on a hook. So they have Prestige on one side and hanging on the hook, Clean Dwight on the other side. He's holding his hand up like this, which is why his mouth looks funny. It's kind of hard to see with my lighting, but yeah. I got 3 charms like this. The artist looks like the girl from Beetlejuice. Oh, she does kind of have a Lydia vibe to her, huh? She's really cool. She has like ink and crow, like an ink and crow like theme to her whole thing. I'll show you her, Mom. I'll show you the animation that she does when she moitus people, when she mories people. But yeah, so I also got a Jeff one and a Fang one of that charm Plu. And I got this scythe for Ida to carry on my hip at Ren Fair. Yeah, let me get the earring cuffs really quickly because I put those away. But this is my Eda bag. I love it so much. It's full of a bunch of Knot stuff because Knot was my favorite character. And then Caleb and Molly. And there's a little Jester. And there's some Caduceus in here. Down here, there's a Ford right here. I think there's a Yasha under there as well. There's a lot of stuff in here, I'll be real. It's all over the place because I need to fix it. There's Bo and Yasha. I think I have that full set, actually, of these, like, big D20 charms. But yeah, there's, like, a huge charm of the whole cast right here, but it's kind of hidden. Hello, Noctis! Welcome in! Welcome in! I'm talking about my experience at the convention that I just went to. And showing off my Eda bag. I'll show you the cuffs that I got. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to... My not cosplays. Aw, thank you, Mom! I wish I cosplayed her more, but... Hold on 1 second. Oh, that... and this? Okay. Excuse me. Missy, you're in the way. Thank you. Couldn't get back here. Oofa doofa. Oh my god, Plu, you missed it earlier. Oof. You missed it earlier. Matt rolled 2 critical fails in a row. Like, came back from being timed out and then failed again. If you see a shadow moving, it's because my dog is like sniffing around. So I got these dice earrings from, yeah, it was really funny, Blue. He immediately came back from being muted, rolled a die again, and then got timed out again. So I bought these earrings. They're 2 D6s, and they have this like red and black striped leaf charm that's hanging underneath them. I bought them because I'm gonna be playing Monster of the Week a lot soon. And Monster of the Week only rolls 2 D6s, so there they are. I love them so much. And they're little tiny dice. I love these little tiny dice sets. And then the other thing I got, which I think I only showed my friends on Snapchat. I got this really gorgeous dress off of Depop. I'll show you guys. Here, look at this. Thank you, Noctis. I got this gorgeous dress off of Depop. I'll show you. Hold on. Where's the top part of it? There it is. So here's the dress. It's this like amazing tulle fabric, and then it has like this gorgeous skirt. It's really long. And it has like panels underneath it. So there's like a front panel of fabric here, and then like slits on either side of the panel for your legs to stick out. And then it has like a tie-up back like this. I cannot like emphasize to you how pretty this looks without putting it on, but I'm not gonna do that right now. Yes, it's a fairy dress, and I really, really want to do a fairy look to the Ren Fair this year with BB. And so to match that dress and the fairy look that I'm going for, from the same person I got the little D6 earrings from, I got these like cuff earrings. These gold cuff earrings that have like a kind of transparent green leaf charm and this like little pink flower hanging from that like go on your obviously on your cartilage. So I don't have a cartilage piercing, and cuff earrings are a great alternative to getting your cartilage pierced if you don't want to get your cartilage pierced. So that's what they look like. That's what it looks like. I'd probably tighten it a little bit more if I was gonna keep it on my ear, but yeah, look how cute that is! Oh, I love it so much! It's so cute. Oh, pretty. Very pretty. I'll post like a whole haul picture, probably on Twitter or my Instagram, probably both. But yeah. I think that's everything I got at con. Oh, so close. Noctis. The exclamation point goes before the D. But yeah, so I got those 2 pairs of earrings. I didn't actually spend nearly as much money as I normally do at cons. I'm proud of myself. I like restrained myself. I was worried that I would go like hog wild because it was my first convention back in a while. There you go. A 9. Solid. I got an 11, so don't feel too bad about it. And I think, and obviously the 2 people who rolled before you got 2s, so we're middle of the lane, works out. I think that's everything I got. I'm trying to think. There was oh my god, why is his name escaping me? Celeste's brother, Blathers. There was a Blathers cosplayer there who was giving out little stickers, and I have one somewhere. I have to find where it went. But gave out a sticker that looked like a fossil, and then on the other side was a sticker of Blathers like doing some cute emote. Like I got one that said "Whoo." Oh, really? Got an 18 earlier? There you go. And then our friend Katie had a Polaroid camera with her, and she took this really sweet photo of Ad and I cosplaying Toru and Kyo. I'm trying to like show you without like reflecting a ton of light off of it, but that's really difficult when I'm showing a computer screen. But yeah, look how cute it is. Bye, Blue! No! That's 3 critical failures in one day. I've lost 2 of my mods in one day. My god. Yes, I'm still listening to music, YouTube. My goodness. Devastating. I'm so excited to get those photos. I just got my Tomoyo photos back from the shoot that I did with Tomoyo, and guys, they are so pretty. I cannot wait to show you guys. I cannot wait to show you. But yeah, this is our cute little Kyo and Toru photo that we got with Katie. I love it. I'm gonna put it in my con journal. I think that's everything. I think that's everything I got. It wasn't that much. Surprisingly, let me see something. Wonder if I can give you like a little sneak preview of the crops that I got. Yeah. All right, let's see. Which one should I give you a preview of? I'll do this one. So I'm gonna zoom in on it a lot so you guys can't see the whole thing. But here is one, I find it hilarious that it listened to me. I dared it and it followed through. It did. Let me remod you, Plu. My goodness. There you go. So this is super zoomed in. It's not edited yet. It's cropped down from the crop that I got. But here is one of my Toru photos that I'm gonna be getting back from my photo shoot. Can't really see it that well, but I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited. I'm also gonna be posting a couple I'm gonna be posting a couple TikToks that Ad and I took together as Kyo and Toru on my my cosplay TikTok, which is just, so my TikTok is Lemony Emmy. My cosplay TikTok is lemonyemmy.cos. So .cos. Man, these rolls today, y'all. You are really tempting the fates. Yeah, it was a very, very fun convention. When we got there, when Ad and I got to badge pickup, oh my god. There was this woman. Okay. We get our way back up. There was a woman at badge pickup who walked in and she was like, I'm here to pick up my, the badge for my kids. And they were like, unfortunately, your children have to pick up their badges themselves. Like, they were like, how old are your children? And they were like, not an age that was like infant. They were like teenagers. Hi, Daniel. Hello, welcome in. I'm telling con stories and talking about the convention I was at. Yeah, they were like teenagers, and they were like, your kids actually have to be here for you to pick up their badges, or like for them to pick up their badges. And she was like, well, they can't because they got turned away in line. And the only reason you got turned away in line at TEKKO is if you couldn't pass the COVID checkpoint. Because at the COVID checkpoint, you needed your vaccination card and your ID, or you needed your negative PCR test and your ID. And they didn't have one of those things, and they got turned away. Potentially, they didn't have their ID, but like, most kids have some form of identification. Everyone has some form of identification, right? You have a passport, you have a birth certificate, you have your driver's license, you have a school ID. Like, literally the poor TEKKO staff dealing with this woman, she kept just running them in like conversation circles, and Ad is standing there trying to get his badge. And the woman, there was like a small hiccup with getting Ad's badge because it was showing that Ad was on the list of like people who registered, but like it wasn't showing the badge for Ad. So like they were trying to figure out, because like there's 3 different badges that you can purchase. So like they were trying to find the one that Ad purchased. And the supervisors, they're trying to figure out like what went wrong in the system. And this lady is like yelling. So the person who is also like trying to help Ad get his badge is also like telling this woman that she can't pick up her children's badge. And this woman literally goes, "Excuse me, I'm talking to her," and like continues yelling at this poor TEKKO employee, who is just like, "Ma'am, if your children got turned away at the COVID checkpoint, it means they didn't pass the COVID check and they can't pick up their badge." And she was like, "Well, I got past the check at the COVID checkpoint. He let me in here." And they're like, "We understand that you are here, but your kids have to be here for them to get their badges, because the whole reason they can't get in, like, you don't get your COVID stuff checked in." Hello, Quirrell. Hello, welcome in. Oh my God, Noctis is like counting down until they get timed out. Yeah, I've only seen one person throw a fit like that over COVID stuff before, and it was at my workplace. But yeah, like, hi Coral, welcome in. I hope you're having a lovely day. I'm telling convention stories from the anime convention I just got back to. She wasn't even attending. Yeah, she was like, "I'm not even trying to get in. I'm just trying to get their badges." And they're like, "Ma'am, like, they have to pass the COVID checkpoint to get their badges. Because you don't get checked every single time." There you go, Noctis. You don't get checked for COVID every time you enter the con. You just get checked for COVID when you get your badge. So that once, like, you can only get your badge once they have cleared that you are free of COVID or vaccinated. And like, she couldn't process that in her tiny little pea brain. It was like, I'm standing there like, I need to resist the urge to like confront this woman because I'm not staff, so I shouldn't like get involved in this this confrontation. But I really wanted to be like, "Now, ma'am, like this space does not allow people who haven't got COVID checked allowed in. If your children picked up if you give your children their badge when they have not been checked for COVID-19, that means that they can now enter the convention center without having gotten checked for COVID-19. How would you feel if other strangers were allowed near your children who had not been checked for COVID-19 and were just freely allowed to wander about the con?" Like, I was like, oh my God, I'm losing my mind listening to this conversation. She was running them in circles. You'll do it, Noctis. I believe in you. I wish I'm gonna do some research on how to like get the natural 20 to like do like a little like confetti thing or a celebration on my screen if you get a 20. But yeah, I'm standing there and like Ad turns around mid like trying to get his badge and like looks at me, and I'm looking at him like, oh my God, what are we listening to right now? But that was like the only person I heard the entire weekend having like an issue with the mask policy / like the COVID regulations. It was like right off the bat, but it was very funny. Ooh, let's go, Plu, one away. Yeah. We're like looking at the staff like, oh, I'm like sending them psychic messages that are just like, I'm so sorry that you have to deal with this crazy woman who apparently doesn't have 2 brain cells to rub together. But yeah, so that was like the wildest thing that we encountered. We had a couple people like really get excited about our cosplays. Had really nice conversation with people when I was cosplaying as Katori. I pitched watching 22/7 to 2 different people at the convention. Because I really want more people who like idols to get into 22/7. If anybody wants to watch 22/7 with me, just let me know. I'm happy to share it with you guys. It's a really, really cool anime. Let me think. I'm trying to think of like if we had any other like interactions. The masquerade was incredible. I was watching my background is so dark because my dog is laying directly in front of my background light. But you want to watch 22/7 with me? I would love to. I'm not watching anything else with you until we finish Starstruck. I know, Matt. I literally, as I said that, I was like, except for Matt, because I'm watching Starstruck Odyssey. 22/7 is an idol anime, Noctis. So creepy guys with, but I can't think of anything else. Oh yeah, that's true. My friend was getting like, our friend Katie was wearing Princess Peach. No, Princess Daisy cosplay the entire weekend, so men kept approaching her and like trying to hold conversations with her, and this one dude was being really, really weird about it. And I was taking photos of Ad like right next to where Katie was sitting down and waiting for us, and so I like leaned into Ad and I was like, I'm gonna pretend that I have to take photos of Katie now. So that she can get out of this conversation. And Ad was like, yes, no, I totally understand. And I like turned around and I was like, hey, I'm sorry to interrupt your conversation, but I have to take some photos of her before the sun sets because we're losing light. And he was like, oh yeah, of course, sorry, go about your day, have a great day, thanks for talking to me. And Katie came up to me and was like, yeah, have a great day. And then was like approaching me and was like, thank you so much, thank you. And I was like, yeah, of course. I really didn't want like that conversation to continue either. I was listening to it and it was ridiculous. So we had like Ad and I were there. I was dressed as like a freaking middle schooler, and Ad's there is like Sapnap from the Dream SMP, and we're like standing around Katie like arf, 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 like guard dogs. He was making really weird comments. Like one of the comments I heard was him being like, why is Princess Peach getting kidnapped all the time? Maybe she really likes being back with Bowser. I think she has a kink for getting kidnapped. And I was like, what am I listening to right now? And he kept making like weird like sexual comments about like the Nintendo characters, and I was like, I am going to get Katie out of this situation. Hello, Virios, welcome in. Yeah, exactly. So I was like, you don't just have like weird casual conversations with complete strangers. Like, she's dressed as Princess Daisy because she likes Princess Daisy, not because she wants to hear about your weird like Mario sex headcanons. Hello, Iggy! People who are joining right now are like, what the hell is she talking about? I'm talking about a creep who approached our friend who was dressed as Princess Daisy at con. But hello, Iggy. I hope you're having a lovely day. Yeah, there was also a guy who took a picture of her, like asked and everything, so it was totally fine. But then, she sat down to tie her shoe, before we went on an escalator, and he was like, oh, there's something on your dress, and she went like this, and he fucking did that thing where he flicks your nose, and I'm like, you don't know her, sir! Do not touch her! Do not touch her! That was so weird. Like, why would you do that to a stranger? Is that like that's freak behavior? Don't do that. It was weird. He was such a polite person, but then he did that, and I was like, no, your KD privileges are revoked, sir. You do not touch people without their consent. No, they're not like 12. They're like older than us. They're like definitely in their 20s. They're full-grown men. So, yeah. Gross. Gross. I'm just glad nobody was creepy to me. Yeah, no, Ad and I were very much guard dogs around Katie the whole weekend because she was dressed as Princess Daisy, and people were just like, yeah, I can approach this person. It was so funny us moving around the artist alley. It was just us throwing our stuff back and forth at each other. Because of people asking for photos. So it was very, very cool. It was very cool. But very, very busy. And yeah, we had a couple creeps, so we had to protect Katie from them. That's just unfortunately something that happens at anime conventions, and it's not like we were being harassed. Like, they weren't like being aggressive or like being like super touchy-feely. Like, that one dude flicking Katie was like the one time that someone touched us without our consent. So it wasn't like full-on harassment, but it was definitely like just one of those situations where you're like, I no longer want to be interacting with this person, and they are not getting that hint. And so we just had to be like, clear out, goodbye, 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 this interaction is over. Is it okay, Noctis? It's honestly just go with like at least one other friend, because people like, I will say, I forget, I was hanging out waiting for, Katie and Ad to get there after I had spent the morning at, Masquerade rehearsal, and I was, like, standing alone, and I had a couple people, like, ask to take photos of me, because I was wearing a hanfu, which is, like, a really pretty, dress, as for Tomoyo, and, I had a couple people, like, come up to me, ask for my photos, and compliment me, and I was like, please don't hang out with me, because I won't be able to get out of the interaction, because my friends aren't here yet. So I like, tried to, like, indicate that I didn't want to talk to people, by, like, sitting down and, like, eating, because a lot of times people have the wherewithal to not approach somebody if they're, like, taking a break. So I just, like, sat down and ate a granola bar and, like, drank a juice, to, like, pass the time and hope people wouldn't approach me. But yeah, thankfully they got there really quickly, and I spent most of my day at the Masquerade. Masquerade was amazing. In the video of me performing, if you look at the bottom of the screen, you can actually see the judge who gave me, her Judge's Choice Award. You can see her, like cheering along with my performance, and I'm like, I'm so happy that you had a good time watching it! It was just really cool. Cosplaying is so much fun. Being in a convention is so much fun. It is really, really a treat to be able to, like, fully be immersed in a community, that is all, like, enjoying the same things. It's just cool to be in an event that's, like, designed for people with your specific interests. So I had a great time. I met so many wonderful artists. Oh my god, wait, I bought stickers from an artist. Let me see. I just realized that I bought stickers and a pin from an artist. Let me think about where I put the envelope that I'm thinking about. My award was in it, but I took my award out to press it because it was kind of bent from me carrying it all day. Where would I have put it? Wait, is it back here? Hold on. I think I'm trying to think. My brain is so bad. My, like, short-term memory is terrible. I'm trying to think of where I put it. It might be on my couch. Let me try. Are you gonna see the new Minions movie after this? Stop! Everyone making Minions comment. I'm gonna change my shirt. I wore a Star Wars cosplay at the convention I went, so most people couldn't tell that I was a girl. You're so valid. I love being fully submerged in a cosplay that people don't know who you are. Yeah, we love being imperceivable. I actually think it might be on my couch, so give me 2 seconds to check. Where the heck? Where the heck did I put this envelope? I put it somewhere so that it wouldn't get bent. Where would I put it? My brain is like working at a million times, like miles an hour, trying to figure out where I put it. Not in there. Did I put it? Not in here. You guys want to see something really cool though? My friend published a book and I got it in the mail. Look at this! My friend published a book called Midnight. It is a, it's a queer horror story. My friend Mari published it. Here's the poster. There's a sticker that's kind of going across it, but here's the poster that came with my bundle. These are the two main characters of the story. This is Ezekiel, and this is Ophion. I love them. They're so cool. They did all the art themselves for their book. And this is what the book looks like. My friend Mari, who is Haunted Churros on Twitter. Hey, stop sniffing. This is my thing. Here is the book. This is the cover for Midnight. It's intentionally like worn and stuff like that. I didn't just super damage it. Here's the back of it. Like I said, it's a queer horror novel, so if you're interested, look up Midnight on Amazon by Mari Marino. I love them so much. I'm so proud of him. It's really good. It's really good. And it's not super long either, so if you have any interest in queer horror, pick this up. It's really cool. And look at the cool wrapping paper it came in. Guys, ghosts all over it. Mari is one of my oldest, like, mutuals. Like, I've been friends with Mari for so long. Iggy, thank you for the host. I appreciate it. So I was super proud of them and super happy to see them finally publish this book that they've been working on for so long. Oh, I remembered where I put my prints, guys. I remembered. As I lean down to put this stuff back in the package, I can see where I put them. Oh my god, my brain is huge. Although it's not very big for putting it over there. Ghosty paper, yeah! Wait, let me see. I went to Celebration years ago. It was dope, but the person I was dating at the time were there, so... See, Star Wars are so fun. Star Wars cons are so fun because it's mostly just stormtroopers and Mandalorians dancing together. That seems really fun. Although I have, like, the slightest fear of people at anime convention or conventions in general who wear, like, full masks. Not like furries and stuff like that. Furries are chill. Most of them are, at least. But, like, wow, Blue! Thank you so much for the raid! Thank you so much, I appreciate the raid. I need to come up with a word for a fake raid. But thank you so much, I appreciate it. Here's the envelope I got, which has my 5 wits thing in it. Gonna cover up the code. Yeah, I'm gonna cover up the code, but here's my 5 wits. This is one of the prizes that I got for winning the masquerade. And then I got $15, which is no longer in this envelope because, I put it in my wallet. And then look at these cool stickers that I got. So this is an artist that I've that I've bought from a couple times before at cons. They have one of like the coolest styles I've ever seen. Genuinely, it's like a sketchy ink style. I also found this is not one of her stickers, but this is the stickers that the Blathers cosplayer gave me. It says "Whoo!" and it's on this like really cute fossil paper. I love it a lot. I'm gonna put that in my journal. Thank you. I was playing watching them at Emmy. Thank you! It was a real raid. True, it was a real raid, of course. I'm very introverted, yeah. So, like, but, like, when people have full, mask cosplays, not always, because a lot of people are just totally normal, but there are some people, like a lot of Deadpool cosplayers use that, as a way to, like, be really obnoxious and then like, remain anonymous, because they're fully covered, so. Cheers, bro! There, I drank a drink. I got these stickers from this artist. I wish I had a business card. Oh, it must be on the Oh my goodness, Ollie, thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate it. It has been a minute, so good to see you. I hope you're doing well. More eye contact, please. 18 months, thank you so much. It's Deadpool, which they could be just trying to be in character, but that being said, yeah, it's the thing though about being in character is that that's not an excuse to be a jerk or to be disruptive in a public space, and it doesn't give you consent to like touch people. So like you can be in character, but you gotta know people's boundaries and you have to respect people's boundaries, and you can't just be like screwing around with random strangers. Yeah. I really experienced that at a Star Wars celebration, so that hearing that is surprising. Yeah, well, I'm glad to hear that. Honestly, like, a lot of people are there to be in Star Wars, and Star Wars obviously has a lot of characters that wear masks, so it's probably, like, not nearly as common, but people at anime conventions will do that sometimes, and it is like, come on, dude, you're making everybody uncomfortable. Yeah. So these are the artist is Sketch Beetle Art. Here is one of the stickers I got. It says, "Remember to stop and breathe." And it's this girl who has her hair all wrapped. A lot of these are like faceless, sketchy girls, and I really like them. So that's the first one. This one says, "Hold on to that spark." And she's like dancing in like wisps. She's got her bucket over here by my thumb. Hold on to that spark. This one says, "I'm making progress." They're all little like pick-me-up sayings with this girl and her jar. And I really like them. And then this one says, "It's okay to rest. I can try again tomorrow." And they're just really gorgeous. I really, really love this art style, like, so much. Yeah, there was a Deadpool with a unicorn plush that came up to us and booped our foreheads with the unicorn, and we were really like, okay, just let it happen, and then he will leave. See, like, the intention is not, like, bad sometimes, but it's just like, do not touch me without my consent. Like, it's like, you don't know me, you don't know what I'm comfortable with, like, don't touch me. And then this is the pin that I got from that artist. It's an Ophelia pin. And so it's this face that is floating in water. And I really, really love it. I'm gonna put it next to the pin that I have that reminds me of Hamlet. I always try to collect one enamel pin from every con I go to, and I really try to make it someone's original artwork, unless I have, like, a very specific fandom thing that I really enjoy. But usually I try to go with people's original work, because I really like the amount of people, original work that people are selling at cons now. But yeah, so that's the really pretty pin I got from there. The packaging is so good, right? The floating on the water, it's beautiful. So yeah, those are the things I got from that artist. I dropped one, but that's okay. Yeah, they're so pretty! I love them. I have other works from that artist that I bought a while ago at TEKKO. But those are the ones that I acquired at this convention, and I really, really love them. Ooh, I almost fell out of my chair because it tilted forward when I reached down for this. The other thing in here is the thing I got for Blue, so I'm not gonna show it. There was this lady that was like dressed up as an Imperial officer, and she was writing fake tickets to people, and it was hilarious. She was like the Imperial version of HR. That's so funny. That's amazing, Noctis. Oh my gosh. I can look away, says Blue. You saw what on TikTok? Oh wait, you saw the lady that was giving people tickets? That's so funny. Oh my god, what are the odds? Anyone who follows my cosplay TikTok saw the 3 days of Ad and I, and then eventually Katie doing the dance funky, like that TikTok dance that got really popular on anime TikTok, because it's a really easy dance to teach people. I've never mentioned it in a single post that I made of it, but all of those were taken in one take, so So when they're out of sync or one of us is doing the move wrong, it's because I said we only take this in one take and then we post it no matter how out of sync we are. So the first one, Ad starts it out of sync. And then the second one, Katie gets confused halfway through it. And then the third one, we all do it perfectly. So, and then there's gonna be a couple TikToks of Ad and I doing stuff in Toru and Kyo doing really cute dances. So look forward to that on my cosplay TikTok. I'm very excited. I have to skip the video that's playing right now. I love Wilbur singing, but my goodness. That's like I need to take that off my playlist. It's like a rain ambiance acoustic thing. But yeah, that is everything that I got at this con. My floating face in bubbles was an award winner. Oh yeah, that's true. When I was a kid, my dad or my mom took a photo of me in a bubble bath where it was just my face surrounded by bubbles. And my dad submitted it to a photography contest and it won an award. Oh, I forgot about that. Wow. That's such a weird, like, sentence to start, because it's like... Because it starts with my parents took a photo of me in the bath, but it was literally just my face surrounded by bubbles. And it won an award. Been winning an award since day one. I won a fishing award when I was in elementary school for catching one of the biggest carp in my county. Oh my goodness. Oh. This baby is so sleepy. Well, guys. Trying to think if we had anything else happen to us. Not really. We had some really lovely people come up to us and talk to us. I got to see my friend Maxine at the con. It took us 3 days to meet up, but we got there. I got to see Lanes there, which is super awesome. We went to the Minecraft Dream SMP meetup, and there were a lot of incredible Dream SMP cosplayers there. I was doing my photo shoot during that time, but I got to come during the second half of it. And the card capture car. Oh yeah, the people that I met at the flea market the first day had a car that on one side was Umi from Love Live, and on the other side was Sakura from Card Captor Sakura, and it was incredible, and so I took a picture on the first day. Yes, I will give her biscuit. I'm surprised that me saying that word didn't perk her up immediately. She's really conked, because I'm like literally actively taking it out of the bag and she's not even looking at me. I think it's because I've been making a lot of crinkly sounds. Sorry, baby, I didn't mean to do that. I nudged her paw with my foot when I was leaning. Baby, you want a biscuit, honey? You want a biscuit? Yeah. Look. You see your eye? Yeah, you gotta get up, you know you gotta do. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, can I have your paw? Can I have your paw? Give me your paw. She's sitting in a really weird position, so it's hard. Can I have your paw? Give me your paw. Give me your paw. She can't because she's sitting in an angle that's really awkward for her. I need your paw. Your paw. Oh, good. Oh, good girl. That was good enough. She attempted it. She's so sleepy. Crunch. Incredible crunch. 10 out of 10. Yeah. You dropped some of it? You did. There you go. I gotta fix that hole in my floor. So true. Yeah. You like that? Sleepy girl. Oh, she's so tired. I don't even know why she's tired. I went to bed at a normal human hour last night, and she went to bed at 10 p.m. Yeah. You went to bed at 10 p.m., old lady, and then you slept in until 10 a.m. Eebie bubby. Sorry it's so dark in here, gamers. I didn't have access to my light because she was already in here. Big yawn. Yeah. Oh, sweet girl. You can lay back down now if you want to, baby. Yeah, you can lay back down now. Oh, you can't see her feet, but she's sitting like fully leaned, like she's on her butt, she's on her hip. You can lay down, babe. Yeah. You can lay down, get comfy. Thank you for being good. There's your biscuit. You can say thank you, Blue. Yeah. Oh, she's so sleepy. Sleepy. She did. She did miss me. But she's hanging out with me. You can kind of see these are like her two back paws and this is her front paws. Go ahead, baby, you can lay down. But yeah, I took photos in front of the cars, like praying. I wish I was still in Katori when I took the one with Umi car, but I only did Katori on Thursday, and the dealers and artist hall wasn't open until Friday, so I was in Hutao when I took the one praying in front of Umi. And then I was in Tomoyo when I took the one praying in front of Sakura. Yeah. Lay down, baby. Lay down. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was a great convention. Like overall, it was so much fun. It got me excited to cosplay again. Oh, there she goes. It got me excited to cosplay again. It made me so excited to like be able to go to some events like this again. I'm really, really excited for Ren Fair this summer. I finally feel like I have the drive to sew again. I have the drive to dance again. It's just so nice. God, and I was there with two of my lovely, lovely friends. Shout out to Ad for organizing the hotel room and everything. Love him so much. It was wonderful spending time there. They let me rope them into showing them some videos. I showed them an episode of actually, and I showed them I actually showed them like 4 22/7 songs. And then we watched Forged in Fire on the last night, which is like a blacksmithing competition. I didn't put that one on, but it was very fun to watch, and then I came home and I watched more of it. Trying to think of anything else. We took photos at the garden as Kyo and Toru, which was really nice. Shout out to Kitty for taking those. Shout out to Photo Captor for taking my Tomoyo photos, which will be out shortly. And hopefully there will be like a really nice video of my performance as Tomoyo. But just a huge shout out to that whole con. Yeah, Fortune Fire is so cool. They only have 2 seasons of it on Netflix. The 7th and 8th season, but I'm hoping I can find the other ones. Yeah, it was so nice seeing you again. I was a big baby Monday. I cried when I got home, Ad. There you go, Noctis. We're back at square one. My goodness, my nose is so itchy. My allergies are so bad today. Sorry, guys. But yeah, it was just wonderful, and everybody was so nice that we met. Ad got, the tiniest Bad Boy Halo cosplayer in the world came up to Ad and gave him an origami frog. That when you opened it, it said Bad Boy Halo and Skeppy, love your cosplay, and it was very sweet. And that Bad Boy Halo cosplayer was like 11 years old. It was adorable. Yeah. And at the Dream SMP meetup, a Philza proposed to their Mumza partner. It was very, very sweet. I wasn't there to watch the actual proposal, but I saw a video of it later. I hate that Netflix only has like certain seasons that are actually good shows. I know, Netflix is really going under, I'll be real. It was so cute. Oh, it was just wonderful. I got to talk to, oh wait, that's another thing that I got. Hold on. There is a metal worker that comes to PA Renaissance Fair who makes a lot of pewter stuff. So honestly, I thought it was just a really cute pose at first, and then it was real. Yeah, right? Ad was telling me the same thing. And then these are the pins that I got from Dr. Gus, who is the pewter artist that I was talking about. So I got a paladin one for Ida, and I got my pronouns on one for the other one. They're really, really cool. They're like solid metal, like, don't know if you can hear that. I'm like clinking them together, but I don't want to like dent them or scratch them. But yeah, they're really cool. This one's going on my Ida cosplay. And then hers just going on all of it. The Skeppy and BB Halo had jaded me because they did fake proposal photos early on. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so, I had a really nice conversation with him about, like, D&D and, like, conventions and Ren fairs and stuff like that, because he comes to my local Ren fair, so, it was very fun to, like, talk to him and stuff like that. I felt bad because Lane's was, like, standing with their partner, like, over my shoulder as I had this, like, full conversation about, like, Critical Role and stuff like that. And I was like, you guys can keep walking if you want. I was just geeking out. We had a talk with an artist where, so Ad goes, does Pyramid Head have a man head under there, or is the pyramid just his whole head? And I said, like, I think the phrasing of it was, is there like a dude under there? And so I was looking, it was a charm that an artist had. And the artist was like, hi, can I help, like, let me know if I can help you guys with anything. You're good, Lace. And I was like, and the artist was like, let me know if I can help you guys with anything. And I was like, do you know if there's just a dude under Pyramid Head's head, or is the pyramid his head? And this artist goes, whoa, okay. So that goes into a lot of Silent Hill lore. And then we just stood and listened to this artist info dump about Silent Hill lore for like, a good, like, 15 minutes, I think. And, it was so cool and so informative. It was a long time, yeah. So the verdict is that some people think that because, Pyramid Head is, like, a manifestation of, like, a fear, that there, like, arguably doesn't need to be anything under the Pyramid Head. It's not even, like, fear, it's, like, this, like, desire to be punished. For things that he's done in the past. So, like, because it's a manifestation of that, like, thought and that fear, there doesn't have to be a head underneath the pyramid. But other people, like, argue that, like, these are, like, physical beings that, like, there's, like, two sides of the argument, but, like, yeah, he's loosely manifested from a god, so, like, there's, like, because it's inspired by that, and then there are, like, portrayals of that god with, like a full face and a full body, that, like, he is that underneath the pyramid. So, yeah. So there's actually, like, there's not actually a consensus on it. There are just two, like, schools of thought in regards to what Pyramid Head, like, the nature of Pyramid Head is. Yeah, like, it is very, very cool and very interesting, and that artist kept being like, sorry, and I was like, no, please continue talking about Silent Hill. This is so interesting to me, because I've never actually, like, gotten really deep into Silent Hill. Like, I think I watched some playthroughs of it, like, really early on in YouTube, but I need to, like, revisit it because I really want to understand the story and learn about the horror in Silent Hill, and watch one of the movies. But this artist just info dumped for like 15 minutes, and it was amazing, and I was so like happy to stand there and listen to them geek out about this thing that they clearly loved very much. So it was very, very nice. They kept apologizing, and I was like, please never apologize for talking passionately about something that you care about, because like I loved hearing it. Ad said like I was literally like about to like pull up a chair and be like, want us to hang out back there with you while you talk about Silent Hill, because we will. I'm almost out of juice. Speaking of which, I think we'll probably go for like 15 more minutes and then I'm gonna call it. I know it hasn't been a very long stream. I'm actually trying to lean towards not streaming for like too long anymore, like not the like 4 to 5 hour streams that I did sometimes, because I realized that it was kind of burning me out. And so on days that I would stream and then not do anything else because I would burn myself out so much during the stream and just use up all my energy for it. So I'm gonna try to stay between the 2 to 3 hour mark with my streams, because I think it's healthier for me, and I think it's a little bit more like entertaining if I'm like high energy the whole time and I'm not like tired by the end of it, you know? But yeah, that was pretty much my TEKKOCon experience. It was incredible. TEKKO almost didn't happen this year because, COVID really, like, with them having to try and, like, reschedule and then, like, push it back again and then postpone and then cancel and then reschedule again. Like, that is a lot of time and money just kind of wasted on the unpredictability of, like, COVID, when it was first hitting. And, so this year, like, they had to fundraise to really get TEKKO to happen, and the community pulled through. They came together, they funded it, and we had an amazing TEKKO. And I think it just goes to show, like, what a wonderful community it is that, like, is brought together at these kinds of events, because, like, that's wonderful. Oh my god, wait, one more thing, before I start, like, closing down. The halftime show at the Masquerade was, was it you that showed up the My Time at Sandrock game? No, I don't know that game, Virios. It wasn't me. The halftime show at, the halftime show at the Masquerade was Arcane themed, and it was like Arcane the musical, and it was this girl who had like rewritten a bunch of songs to be about the plot of Arcane. And it had, like, these cinematic, like, complimentary pieces on the side screens, and it was so freaking cool. Like, did it kind of spoil Arcane, like, a little bit, but it wasn't, like, specific. So, like, anyone who is familiar with the concept behind Arcane, like, wouldn't be surprised by any of the stuff that happened in it. But, oh my god, it was so well done. And the cosplayer who was performing and singing as Jinx was incredible. If they upload a video of that performance to YouTube, then I will 1000% share it in the Discord, because it was so good. Fans of Arcane, like, would absolutely love it. And I'm not even a fan of Arcane, like, I haven't seen it. And I enjoyed it so much. It actually encouraged me to really want to watch it. So I'm probably gonna watch it over these next few days. I'm very excited. Yeah, I think you're correct, Ad. But they'd also won a bunch of awards in the Masquerade in the past, because I actually performed with her during one of the Masquerades. The Masquerade where my first Masquerade, actually. She won a Best in Show award for her, like, I think her name is like Yuki, or no, Yuno. No, it's the pink-haired girl, the one that's like the face of Yandere's. Do you know what I'm talking about? She wears like a purple uniform. I can't remember what. Is it Yume Nikki? Is that anime? But yeah, she did a singing performance as her on stage, and it was really, really good. And I think she won Best in Show for that. So it is totally like believable that is why they brought her on as a halftime show performer, which is so cool. And the person who won first place, like, overall in the Masters, craftsmanship competition was a Vexalia cosplayer, and she was gorgeous. She looked amazing. I actually complimented her while she was waiting in the walk-on, line, and she was so sweet. And she had, like, made, like, a leather quiver and everything, and had, like, made, like, a bunch of leather pieces and, like, foam pieces that she had, like, hand-stamped and everything. It was so cool. Hello, Maxine, thank you! Let's see if I got any juice left in here. I did. I just had enough for that hydrate redeem. Thank you. Hello. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're all rested up after con. I'm actually, like, wrapping up right now, but I was talking about how amazing TEKKO was and how excited I am to be back in conventions. I wish I could go to Gen Con, like, so badly, but I just don't have it in my budget right now. But next year, I'm really gonna try to go to Gen Con, because I love Gen Con so much. I just have to see how close the dates are gonna be to TEKKO, because if they're way too close, then I'm not gonna do that to myself, but I would absolutely love to go back to Gen Con, because Gen Con is the biggest tabletop convention in America, and it's so fun. It's in Indianapolis, Matt. So I'd have to either fly there or, like, really, really road trip there. When Wiz and I went to Gen Con, the one year that we went, we road tripped and we had to camp halfway through it. And their mom was driving a camping van, so... but I want to go back so bad. It is literally the coolest convention I've ever been to. That's where I met Matt Mercer. That's where I met Allison Jaffe. I met, Alexandra Ward. I met Matthew Key. I met, Liam O'Brien. I met my friend Russ Charles. You're going to Gen Con? I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. I hope you have an amazing time. God, I don't even, like, have a meal at Hooters for me. That's where I met Alexandra Ward, who is, like, a famous, monster horror actor, who I didn't realize that's what he was, when I met him, and we had lunch at Hooters. He's also in LA by Night, and I think also NY by Night, that currently just aired. Very cool, very nice dude. Thinking back on my, like, the way I interacted with him, I'm so embarrassed because I just didn't know how to talk to people, who were, like, bigger in the industry. It was, like, the first time I'd ever really met anyone who I considered, like, a celebrity or someone that I look up to. And I'm embarrassed at how I behaved because I was just so awkward. And I'm like, I'm such a better talker now. I wish I had been less awkward around him. But you know, sometimes you're awkward around people. Trying to swing a Sunday at Otakon the first time. Oh yeah. I am not going to Otakon. But I wish I was seeing a couple friends there. That would have been fun. But It's a con that I like. It's like sometimes I go, sometimes I don't, sometimes I ghost it, quote unquote, where I just hang out in the lobby and I see my friends there. I don't like fully ghost it, meaning like I don't like go to a bunch of panels and stuff without paying for a badge. I just hang out. I think the one time I went, I borrowed a badge to look at the artist alley, but that was it. But yeah, he is NY by Night. Good. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, he's such a nice dude. Really cool. Now that I am, like, more acquainted with talking to people, like, I'm more confident in my ability to interact with them. But, my god. I really wish I had not done that in front of him. I've never been, so it's I want to go to say I went kind of con for me. Oh, to Otakon? Yeah. It's a fun con. It's a really nice convention. I went to it when it was still in Baltimore, and then I went to it twice when it was in DC. Yeah, I think so. It was one of the cons that I went my first year of cosplaying as well, so that was really cool. Let's see here. I'm looking for someone to raid out to. because we're gonna be wrapping up here. Thank you guys so much for coming and listening to my con stories. I hope you liked it. I hope you liked seeing my haul. This was really fun. Oh, maybe I'll just send you to my friend Gab because she's playing Valorant. Excuse me. Yeah, I think I'll just send you over to my friend Gab. Or wait, should we? Oh no, I've rated. Okay, yeah, we'll go to Gab. We'll go to Gab. I'm not gonna raid him, Mom, because first of all, Gab has a lower viewer count, so I want to support someone who has less viewers, and also he's playing Roblox. I don't want to interact with the crowd of people that gets attracted to his stream when he plays Roblox. But yeah. No shade, but my goodness. We're gonna go say hi to Gab. So I love her so much, and also she's someone that I want to do a cosplay collab with, and since we're talking about conventions, I think now would be the perfect time to go say hi to her. But yeah, it was great to see you all, guys. I will be back on Thursday with another stream before I once again leave on a vacation. I know, what the heck. I think I'll see you Saturday night as well, and then I'll be on vacation again for another week, and then I'll be back, you know? So thank you guys for hanging out. I love you all so much. If you're lurking, thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. You're great. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday. I love you all so much, and I'll see you on Thursday for some gaming content. Make sure you're copying the raid messages. That is the raid if you're not subbed to me, but if you are subbed to me, you can use my emotes. Just copy and paste that message. It was lovely seeing you as well, Lanes. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, even though we only had a brief moment before the dealer's hall was closing, but it's so good seeing you. I will see you all on Thursday. Bye. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. Bye. I love you. Mwah! Join the raid.
Trouble speaking to women unless they're 2D or high definition. Spent all my time on social media. This is the state that I'm in. My Twitter feed's like my brain, 'cause I have it on dark mode. Memorize everything she says so I can use it to guess her passcode. She's beauty, she's grace. She has a profile picture of her gorgeous face. To try and get more sponsors, try and get more sponsors. Why don't you care? I've spent the past 10 years of my